week, I started making a darksaber for my Bo-Katan Barbie. I ended up bedazzling the heck out of her armor, and I debuted Bo-Katan Barbie at Toronto Comic-Con. I accidentally put myself in a little bit of a con crunch last week in preparation for Toronto Comic-Con. I wanted to go back and fix some things that were bugging me after the photo shoot I did and I fixed the majority of the problems that I somehow ended up just bedazzling the heck out of her armor, and then I couldn't stop doing it. The day before the convention, I then realized that my bracer was actually broken. Of course, I ended up adding some foam to the forehead portion of the helmet. During the photo shoot, the visor was squished up against my nose every time I was wearing the helmet, so I just wanted to kind of bring it off my forehead a little bit, and that worked really well. What I was not prepared for was how hot it gets in a PLA printed helmet. It was really hot, and I also had a hard time hearing people as well. Even my friends that were right close to me the whole time, I was like, who, what, where? And like the slits are so tiny as well, so I felt like I was bumping into people. So if I body checked you on Saturday, sorry. I ended up doing a lot more weathering to Bo-Katan Barbie's armor. After seeing some of the pictures, I knew that I could go a lot further with the weathering that I had already done and build upon it. Even still, looking at some of the photos from last weekend, I feel like I could just keep going and building upon what I already did. It always feels like a lot when I'm so close to it, but it's hard to kind of picture how people 6 feet away or in photos are going to pick up on those details. The convention was pretty decent overall. A lot better than last year. Last year was a hot mess until I found out about all the phones that got stolen during the convention. Somebody was commenting that it was at least 100 phones were stolen that one of the security guards told them about. So that needs to be dealt with. Toronto Comic-Con, get on that. They were also deleting comments off of their own Instagram post thanking the fans, and then the fans were all expressing the negative experiences that they had, and then they got caught deleting comments. Head on over to Instagram if you want to see what's going on there. We went to the Star Wars meetup, which was really fun. I haven't been able to make it to one of those before, since this was my first Star Wars cosplay. So that was really exciting, and it was so cool getting to see the other cosplayers, the other custom Mandos. Oh my goodness, I was gushing a little bit over some of the costumes. It was so cool. My feet were killing me by the end. I was so done. Like I tried to get ahead of it with Advil and Tylenol. I got yelled at by one of the security guards for trying to sit down when I was literally limping at the end. I always force myself to reorganize and clean the craft cave before jumping into another project. And I am focusing on getting my Twitch stream going. I've been messing around with the OBS program a little bit. Hopefully I will get that going next week. And I'm also going to be focusing on getting a really good start at the Nightsong from Baldur's Gate 3. I am so excited about this project. I feel like I've already started 3 months ago when I thought I was going to be done in Barbie. Whoops. Luckily, I've already started with some of the 3D modeling, and I already have a rough idea of how I'm going to tackle each section of the project, so I don't have to put too much mental thought processing into it. I can just get right into it after I figure out Twitch and cameras, and if TikTok's still gonna be around. All the things. That's it for this one, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Toronto Comic-Con. See you next week.